she's solving mysteries in the night. She's the shadows finding answers, shining bright light. No one's left behind in the darkness all alone. With a heart like a siren, she brings the lost ones home. Silent cries in the dark no longer have to be, for justice wheels keep turning, granny on the beat. Broken voices find their power, call out hope again. When granny's crime busters run, no victims left in vain. Bravery in her veins, truth she won't disguise. With a fire in her eyes, she's got nothing to deny. Granny fights for justice, never backs down from the call. For the voiceless and the missing, she'll stand tall.
Hello, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Erin go bra, isn't that what they say? All right. Well, I didn't almost want to leave Mob Crew, but I said 6 o'clock, so. But he had some good information to share, honestly, so that was a good thing. And how is everybody doing tonight? I see Ginger here. I saw Castle and Lady for Justice were in here earlier. So Castle had a message for Katie. And Lady for Justice says, it's amazing how close we are getting. I have total faith justice will prevail. That's awesome, right? I feel with what Chris at Mob Crew shared tonight that we are definitely going to, we're on the right track for sure. I really feel that. I feel like we are. Just wanted to share a picture with you from my hometown, Chicago. They actually dyed the river green. They do it every year, and it's so much fun. It was just packed down there today. Huge. And I guess it lasts for like 5 days. So happy St. Patrick's Day. I guess there's a lot of Irish in Chicago. So kind of cool. Fun way to celebrate the holiday, right? So what the Mob Crew was talking about, I am going to go ahead and share my screen because he first shared the pictures on X. Okay. And it said screenshots from the side and the rear of the unknown 3 a.m. vehicle, and also screenshots from the TRH with a similar looking vehicle. Was this vehicle involved in Sebastian Rogers' case, and have you seen these vehicles? And guys, what is really awesome about this is it possible? Because if you look at, wow, okay, if you look at the camera, and if there was another camera above the door, would they be able to make out the license plate? I mean, that's a possibility, right? So I did want to show these better. Okay, so, and they said that this vehicle was going fast for being in a residential district. It was going at least 30 miles an hour. But if you look here, it's got LED lights that go along the back, and then here's the right tail light. But look at the left tail light is out. that is an awesome identifier. That could really be something, right? Try to get that again. So it shows it there again. And then that looks like it may be the vehicle. So what we're wondering is, it looks like they had the headlights on, because it was getting to be close to dark, right? But we can't tell. Somehow it looks to me like that light is not on. I can tell this one is on, right? So you can tell this one is on, but it's dark back here. So the left driver's side tail light is out. That could be an identifier, guys. Of course, maybe not so much if they fixed it by now, you know. It also has a sunroof guard on it. And what they're thinking is it could be a Honda Accord 11th generation. And when I look at the way the windows are, and you look at, see how that kind of goes in a point there in the back, that back little window? That goes in a point there. And so this is the way that the back tail lights are. This would be the one that was burnt out, but this all lit up, right? This was all lit up. But then this is a separate piece, and it wasn't lit up. So that really does look like the Honda Accord 11th edition. And it looks like it was a silver. Here's a side view. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't think that's the 11th edition, though. 11th generation. But it looks like it was a silver one. Whenever. Okay. It'd be something like that. Whoops, the website blocked. Maybe that kind of color. I don't know, guys, but I also picked up another picture. This one, in my opinion, come on. There it goes. This one, in my opinion, really shows how that left tail light is out. And this is the actual 3 a.m. car now. Okay. So, lights on here. Nothing here. Dark over here. Is that on, guys, or is that off? What are your thoughts? Hello, Cheryl. Hamburgers and fries. That sounds good. You would think there's got to be more than, maybe there's one on the other end. If there was one on the other end, that would show from the back end, right? If it was pointed this direction. You thought it looked like a Lexus? Well, let me share my screen. We're going to look together. Okay. So let me go. Okay, I don't think so. And the reason I say that, I'm trying to get a good side view. It's not quite slanted enough, is it, guys? Yeah. See how much longer this is? And then it's a sharp, it's like almost a, so I don't think it's a Lexus. And they're boxier. Whereas I wish I could see the side view of this one. Or the rear view, actually, because we need to see if those LED lights go all the way across. Oh, yeah, no, they don't. And the LED lights do go all the way across, guys. So if we look at the Mob Cruise pictures, see, they go all the way across. And then you have the light over here. Remember, this is kind of blurred as well, but it does go all the way across on the back. Whereas the Lexus does not go all the way across. So we can rule that one out for sure. I don't see. Oh. Well, let me see here. Yeah, the shape of the window is important. The only thing, this is the only one on the Lexus that has it going across, and it's an SUV. The window is right. Is it? I don't know. I'm not sure. If it's a Lexus, then it wasn't this vehicle because this is a sedan. When he was showing the car going up Kellen and back down again, it was going so fast it's hard to see. So I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess in a way, I'm hoping that it would be that other car because then there was a reason. That car, I guess, went through there several times. Um, this car went through the parking lot several times. So, I don't know. Hello, Cheryl. Let's see. Yeah, the shape of the window. Yeah, 73% thought Honda Accord in the mob crew chat. Yeah. And that's what I thought too. But is it because we're all hoping that I don't know though, Chris is really good on the overlays. So um when he's overlaying, although he did say you could pretty much put any car over and make it look like it was. I don't know. Um, I wish we could. You can kind of see somebody in the driver's seat there, but the windows are tinted. Yes, so the LE must know more than we do. Hopefully, the FBI is on this case, guys. I'm hoping, right? Because if this was the car, and if that driver's side rear light was out, that is an identifier. But like I said, it could be fixed now. But if there's a camera coming from the other direction pointed this way, then you'd be able to see license plates. Because in Tennessee, you only need to have the rear license plate. You don't have to have one on the front. In Wisconsin, you have to have one on the front and the back. In Tennessee, you only have to have it on the back. So if a camera was on the other end of the restaurant pointing this direction, you might be able to see the license plate. That would be awesome. And as far as that, sunroof guard on the top, those are really more typically an aftermarket thing somebody puts on top. So that is kind of another identifier too. Not everybody has those. Look at the truck over here right behind it. It doesn't have, the guard. Yes. If this is it, it does show premeditated planned abduction. But I don't understand. I mean, let's think about this, okay? So, if this was the 3 a.m. car, why were they driving around? I mean, what would they benefit by driving around TRH? Yeah, the front lights look like a match to the 3 a.m. car. Exactly. I agree with you, Cheryl. But what would they have to benefit? here's my other thought. While you're looking at that, I'm going to pull up that one picture that I had. That was something we talked about a while back. And I actually saw it in the video today that he was showing on the mob crew. I could see him standing there. So was there a meeting going on about what they were going to do? Let me. Maybe. Let me see. I can find it here. Just bear with me, guys. Just want to find that picture. Mob crew is so good at that stuff, guys. It just blows my mind, right? He's really good at that stuff. Okay. I found it. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. So remember when we saw this picture here and the guy's standing like this, right? And guys, it's the same shape and everything else of Chris from the back. Look at that. And why are his and he was there that night. So were they having a meeting? Is that why that silver car was there? Chris was there? Maybe that's what Katie was looking around for. Look at that. What do you think? A meeting and possibly a payment of some kind? Yeah, getting all set up for the 3 a.m., finalizing their plans. Guys, if that's the case, this was really premeditated big time, wasn't it? That's scary. That is really scary. I don't even, you've got the silver car driving around several times. You've got Chris standing there. And what do you guys think? I think that's Chris. I'd be shocked as all get out if it isn't Chris. I just would be shocked. Just really shocked if it wasn't Chris. But so, and Chris doesn't walk away until Sebastian and Katie get out of the car. Then he walks forward. And you can't really see where he goes. But man, that blows my mind. So were they there for some kind of meeting? finalizing their plans for the 3 a.m. abduction. I watched yeah, Honda according to Sport has that third window. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, when you look at this one here, and it was the 11th generation, has the third window right there, and that like V-shaped third window. You can kind of see it really good there, but this on this one you can also see the back really good, right? This shows the back really good. So what was lit up was all along here to there, and then this whole piece right here on this panel was not lit up. I don't know, it really looks like it to me. And that's the one that the mob crew put over that's one that the mob crew put over the overlay on that. But yeah, I don't know. The Honda Accord Sport. Oh, I think that might be too short. Honda Accord Sport. That V isn't the same. You see that? That V is not the same on the Sport, and I think the length of the car is too short. What about the back of it? Oh, and the back doesn't light up all the way across, so it's not the Sport. Yeah. The back don't light up all the way across. That's just a chrome piece. So yeah, it's not the Sport. It's got to be the Honda Accord, in my opinion. But I mean, he figured out that car may have been a TRH. Did we just figure out that Chris was meeting somebody there? Maybe somebody from that car? Guys, this is getting scary almost, right? I know when I sent that picture in, I actually sent both, but when I sent that in, the exact words I got back was, "Wow, we didn't see that. Good catch." Right? So hopefully, law enforcement has all this information. Um, with what I know, there's no way I would send anything to law enforcement. Uh, no way at all. It would only go to the FBI and at night, because I know at night is sharing everything with everybody, so I'm fine. But I'm not going to send anything to. I just wouldn't. Just not going to happen. I you know I know that Seth says that they're doing a really good job, but I just can't. I just can't, guys. I really can't. I Too much corruption going on in Sumner County for me to be able to trust many people, right? What do you think? They were making a plan for the 3 a.m. Remember, 3 is the liar's number. Wow. After what I saw today, I would never send anything to CSO. Yeah. We keep finding out stuff, don't we? Um, yeah, yeah. I It's sad, because I am a person that backs the blue guys. I will always say that we need police officers. You'll never see me because we went through that in this country, right? Where they were saying, get rid of the police, and all of them are crooked, and well, they weren't too far off, but we still need order, right? So I still feel, and I have a son-in-law that is retired, police. So I will always back the blue, but I got to tell you, and it's like anything else. There are crooked people everywhere, no matter what field you're in, there are crooked people, right? You're going to find them. I think a big problem in the United States is term limits. We need term limits on elected officials. That's my opinion. We need term limits because people get too much power. People get too much power. Yeah, when I look at all that, and this is an actual screenshot of that 3 a.m. car going up Kellen. Oh, scary, scary, scary. And I was looking for more pictures today, and I didn't see any. Ginger, did you see any? Maybe some set retirement ages for DAs as well. Yeah, I agree. I think in our elected officials, the legal retirement age should be the retirement age for them. Yeah, you didn't see any either. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because come on. Somebody that's 81 years old should not be in elected office. But then again, a lot of our presidents have been pretty old. So it's rare to have um, presidents that are younger, like John F. Kennedy and, guys like that. So they've all been pretty much older, but I don't know. But I'm hoping and I'm praying that we're going to get some answers soon with Sebastian. I really am. When you look at everything that poor kid has been through, um, I wanted to take a look at that TRH video again. If I can find it. Gosh, you put in Dog the Bounty Hunter and you get all these videos, but it's not his channel. And I am just subscribed to too many that it's hard to find them in here. Official Dog the Bounty Hunter. Here we go. Let's see what we can see here. Oh, this is the one with green hoodie. Is that car, guys? I don't think that was it. Hmm. I'm just curious what we're going to see. Hello, SRB. We're just kind of reviewing the TRH video again to see what we can see. If there's anything different. There's that other car that stopped, right? There's Sebastian. I still question that sedan. Why did it stop there like that? That black one? This car back here, is that silver one? Oh, this was mainly showing green hoodie. I saw somewhere the other day that somebody said it was a man. Oh, I think it was Hong that said that. And he said, "So what? It's not unusual for men to go into women's bathrooms." I'm like, "Wait a minute, what are you saying?" I wonder if we're going to see it here, or do they end it? Because I think Chris from Mob Crew said that that car went a little bit after Chris and Katie left. So I want to see if we can see that car. Is that it? If it was going pretty fast through. I don't think that was it, though. Hmm. I don't know, guys. Chris did say that they didn't show that part of it, but this has been running constantly, so I don't know. The clock didn't jump on this, did it? I mean, since they've been showing the outside after they left, I don't think it has. Oh, wait. Is that it? Or in the beginning, go back further. Oh, it was when it was lighter out. Or in the beginning when the white truck in the back is moving. Gotcha. So it wouldn't be this video then from Dog. It would be a different one. So let's go backwards. Trying to figure out which one it is. Okay, it would be this one, right? There's the white truck. Hmm. Hello, Canine. Good to see you. I didn't want to leave Mob Crew, but we're trying to find that video to see if we can see a better view of that car. This is Katie, I think, isn't it? Because she doesn't know how to park. She decides to heck with it. I'm not going to back in there. I'm just going to go here. And oops, I didn't turn in there, right? I got to back out and come back in again. Okay. So, and here is potentially Chris, right? So, if we're right, was Chris here to meet with those people from the silver car to make a plan for the 3 a.m. finalizer plans or the 3 a.m. abduction? Says the indoor camera's recording begins at 17:39 while the so that's why Mob Crew said we don't have it, because they switch, I think, at 17:39:50 to show us the inside of the restaurant, don't they? Oh, well, we can still see. Yeah, I think it's Chris for sure. I really do. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, well, we can still see it at the bottom. Yes, I will show you. It was in this video. Right here, he was standing. I'll play this. That look like him? Look at the arm, look at his back. Look at the way his legs are. SRB. And he was standing there before Sebastian and Katie pulled in, and then when they got out of the car, then he moved forward. This is when they started to pull in. He turned around, looked back, and look at those legs. So yes, I really think that that is Chris. Definitely. Um, yeah, go back here. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So that's why we were wondering, did we just figure something out here? Was um, Chris there and those people, whoever that silver car is, were they there to make a plan for the 3 a.m. abduction? Is that what this was all about? Is that why Katie was looking around sneakily and smiling? Is that why she was doing that, guys? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a white truck down there. Wonder if I can make that part. No, it won't let me. I was hoping I could make it bigger. Maybe I can. That's as big as I can make it. So 500%. But maybe we can see that car come because they were starting to get out right when that car came by. That person's having problems parallel parking too. Come on. Show us, show us. Nope, not that one. Let me know if you guys see this time clock jump or anything, okay? Because Chris said they didn't show that part. And he had to really get his, work on building trust with them before they would release it to him. That it? No. I wish that they wouldn't have put these two things together. I wish they would have showed them to us separately. Ah, doggone it. See, that was the end of it. Yeah, that was the end of it. So they didn't show that. What do they know that they're not telling us, guys, about that? Yeah, they skipped it, which is what Chris said, that they didn't show that for some reason. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. Yeah, that's what happened. But his green hoodie video is much better than dogs. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah. And Chris said they didn't show it. And he's right. They didn't. Do the shoes match? I think it's too hard to tell if the shoes matched on that. Let me check. Yeah, it's too pixelated, right? You can't really see. You can see these, but I wouldn't even worry about the shoes so much because I remember Chris saying that he has all kinds of shoes. Do you remember him saying that in the video? Yeah, it's too hard to see, and then when I try to blow it up, they're too pixelated to see what they are. Yeah, that he had a bunch of different kinds. Yeah. His mannerisms and everything else were the same. I mean, when you look at, let's see. Look at that physique, guys. Right? And yes, I mean, he's got his arms out here, but the forearm looks the same. Just not to mention, he has a unique way that he stands. And here's the thing is this picture, they were doing it that way too. So were they making fun of Chris? I mean, there you have it. So yeah, way too much going on that night to be a normal dinner. I really have a feeling that Chris was there to meet up with those guys, whoever was in that silver car, and they had a meeting. Is that why Katie kept looking around and smiling like, I mean, we have a secret? Smirky smile. Oh, guys, that just is really blowing my mind right now. I think we may be onto something there. That they actually did meet there. And K9, I'm going to say it. We know that his truck, geofencing, put him in town that weekend, right? Yep. Yeah, SRB, you remember him saying he has a lot of shoes too. Yeah. And it was when they were talking about Sebastian's shoes, right? And yeah. So, yeah, I think we might be onto something. Um, my only hope and prayer is that there is a camera on the other side of that building that can point toward that car to see if they could see the license plate. Truck mother, mother truck. Yes. Was the mother in the silver car? I think we've said the three things that trigger him. KD, mother and truck, right? Cracks me up. So, yeah, I mean, uh, Mob Crew does a really good job, you know, of breaking that all down. I'm sure he will. He said he just got it last night, so you know that he spends days on that, guys, until he gets it perfect. Think about what he did with the flashlight video, because he will spend days to get that, and so he will make sure, because it will bug him. He will make sure that he finds the exact model. He will take that picture of that car, this one here, that went past, and he will see if he can overlay it. He'll mirror it, and then he'll overlay it onto that other car. Yeah, he will. He'll figure it out, and he'll make sure that he knows what kind of car it is. It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting. And if we're finding this out now, you got to think that um, law enforcement has known all this stuff for a while, right? Wouldn't you think so? Yeah, exactly. They're leaking out bits of evidence because they know who is always watching the social media channels covering Sebastian. Yeah. Well, before you came in, we were looking at that SRB. So kind of look at this car and look at the way that third window goes. It's kind of a sharp V with like indentations around it. So if you go to this tab, and it is the Honda Accord 11th generation. I want to find a good. Well, here's one that's good because you can see that, right? But then when you look at the back, because the back is lit up all the way across. I'm not going to the website. So the back is lit up all the way across, right? This side is out on that vehicle. That was the 3 a.m. vehicle. It was not working. So to me, it does look like the Honda Accord. Once again, look at this. You got the indentation on the outside. You got the lights across. To me, it really looks like the Honda Accord. We looked at a couple others. Well, we looked at the Lexus, and it wasn't the Lexus that we could tell. This Lexus is across the back, but it's an SUV. The window is possibly okay. I don't know though. Does that look like... Oh, you guys can't see it. So on that picture, the Lexus, no, those windows don't look the same. Look at how spread out those are, ending into the V in the back. This is higher and not drawn out like that. So yeah, it's not the Lexus, but it's got to be the Honda Accord, I think. Yeah. That's the back of the Honda Accord lit up all the way across. And then when you look at the side windows, I don't know, guys. Yeah, the Honda Hybrid, same color. He showed more after we left. Gotcha. White Elantra, yeah. I just got it, SRB. I hope the FBI is in the know. SCSO is questionable to me, especially after the green hoodie statement. They should have talked to her in the beginning. I agree. I don't know. I mean, he's not telling us. Your nephew and brother-in-law both have Accords, and yes, a close match. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what Chris said too. And they only gave him screenshots. They didn't give him video. So, yeah, there's a reason for that. They're onto something. Yeah, no more white Elantras. No more white Elantras, please. No matter the year. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about the Cobra trial. But yeah, so yeah, it was cropped out. We have never gotten the whole video. I don't know how much they had of it, right? I don't know how many hours that they got of it, but yeah, I wouldn't want to watch hours of it, but I would like to watch a little bit around there, Um I'd like to see the other side of the camera on the other side if there's another camera over there. I'd like to see that if there is one. You'll hear it in trial, SRB. They're already talking about it. In the hearings that are going on right now, they're talking about the Elantra. Yeah, so why are they cropping out stuff? What aren't they showing us? I got some kind of evidence. That's right. Gen C said there was a part she was interested in that wasn't released of the TRH. That's right. Yeah. Yep. Very interesting. Do they know what we already we're just kind of figuring out tonight? That Chris was there. That was him standing there with his legs crossed. He did meet up with those people in the silver car. And that silver car is the one that was used at 3 a.m. Wow. They already know this information, guys? I guess I wouldn't doubt it. But wait a minute. When I sent this information to At Night, they said something like, how did they say that? We didn't see it. Great catch. Something like that. And I got to tell you, I am really frustrated at where this video was cut off because I would really like to see the back of his head. Then we could really tell that it was Chris for sure. But I'm 99% convinced that's Chris. I know. Show us the bowling alley video, please. Yeah. Yeah. And the bowling alley video, the pictures from TRH that she never bothered to show. Because if there were marks on him, guys, it's too hard to tell in those videos. Because even if you try to screenshot it and then you blow it up, it's too pixelated. You can't tell anything. Good eye, great catch. Yeah, you're right. That's what they said. Yep. So wait a minute. So that doesn't mean that they didn't see it before. Good eye, great catch. That doesn't mean that they didn't know that already, right? That was their answer to me when I sent it to At Night. Did they already know that? Oh, goodness. That's funny. I don't know about that, but you know, I'm happy to do what I can, and if I see something that nobody's ever said before, I'm gonna send it in. I've sent in a couple of things now, so we'll see what happens. One, I just will not say because I don't want the obstacles to know that I was responsible for it. But yeah, that does kind of sound like they knew. Yeah. Well, Nick is a sweetheart. I don't know if it was him answering me, but that's who I sent it to. He had stopped answering me because of the hit on his life. So now it's at night that responds. Which I would never ever betray Nick for sure, but I don't blame them for being careful. Do not blame them. Any way, shape, or form. They need to, they need to do whatever they can to protect those guys because we need them on this case. With everything that we know about with law enforcement in Sumner County, DA's office, I mean, we need outsiders like Dog and At Night, Nick and Hong on this case so that they can give information to the FBI, U.S. Marshals, whatever they have to do. Because, yeah, I think we all realized that the other day, right? But yeah, interesting. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of convinced there was a meeting at TRH that we weren't pervy to, guys. We couldn't see where they were sitting. I sent in about the person who was wearing a dark hoodie that night, possibly taking out the trash. Many probably caught that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I think a lot of people have helped with this case. Honestly, you know, any little thing that we can do, that will help. I mean, guys, I'm not looking for the $347,000. I'm not. um, I'm concerned about Sebastian. If we see things in these videos, like me seeing this guy looking like Chris standing there and then walking away when Sebastian and Katie get out of the car, it's so obvious it's sick. Do you guys want to see that on the actual video? You would think so, but Craddock turned him down. He actually turned them down. And all that tells me is he doesn't want things being found out. He's covering for somebody. Why wouldn't you want the help? Seriously. But, the trafficking was brought up by Dog and At Night. So was it, does SCSO think that it's trafficking? I don't know. Oh, yeah, definitely. Way too inflated. Way too inflated. Arrogance. Yep. Absolutely. Arrogance. Um, they don't need anybody's help. Yeah. I still question the old sheriff's fatal fall. How does that happen, guys? And nobody be there to catch him, or how does that happen? I don't know. I could be wrong, but that was very convenient. Convenient timing when he is the one that said that boy went back into that house and never walked out again. Yes. Yep. Very scary stuff. They even Yeah, I was going to show up, but I'm not going to. But even the obstacles, one of the obstacles sent a cake over to SCSO. I can buy the trafficking angle, and the reason that I buy that is if they drugged him and put him in the car and handed him off to somebody at 3 a.m. I could still buy that. Because you can sell children to traffickers. They actually showed it on X, SRB. Let me look at something real quick. I think if you go to I'm just wondering here. No, I thought if you went to Hong, you might be able to see it, but he did say though that the obstacles are going to be off the rockers tomorrow. I'm shook. And that was yesterday. So have you guys seen anything today? Are they off the rockers? Yeah. Yep. And from what we can tell, I think with the food issue, things like that, how they were always saying that he's always hungry and finding snack wrappers under his bed and stuff like that. Um, that maybe there was a money issue. Because when I looked it up, and I forget what website it was, because it wasn't on Zillow, but that their monthly mortgage was $3,100 monthly. That's a lot of bang for their buck. I mean, crazy, guys. That's a lot of money for a mortgage. For a house, it's a lot of money. Yes. Maybe look at, I'm trying to think. Um, they're off their rockers every day. You'll have to. Hi, Melissa. You'll have to watch everything later. You've missed a lot today. Yeah, we just were kind of talking after Mob Crew's revelation with the car, the 3 a.m. car, being we think it might have been a TRH driving through, and also because we think that Chris was at TRH. Yeah. X, I'm learning to navigate it too. It's not my fave though. I really don't care for it. Maybe Katie bought all those snacks for a long trip somebody was going on. And here's another good point. They could have kept him drugged up for days when they traveled. And if they had a pull up on him, that angers me. Yeah, you're talking about X? It is. Anything goes there, it seems like. Anything goes. I mean, it is crazy. I've seen stuff I didn't want to see. Yeah. And I'm talking raunchy stuff that I didn't want to see. I mean, yeah, I'm shocked at the stuff that goes on there. And TikTok, no, I haven't even. Not big on TikTok at all. Yes, she was, Melissa. She took Steve Fisher with her to the TRH and demanded that footage. Why? Why? What was she worried about us seeing? Was she worried about this video that's on the screen right now? That Chris was there? That it is accurate that his truck, Chris's truck, geofencing data showed that he was in the area at that time. You know, I think that Chris and Katie never ever thought that people would piece 2 and 2 together. They didn't give us enough credit. Little did they know. You get the public looking with eyes on things. It's amazing what they can figure out. And Dog and Nick at night, Hong, all knew that. That's why they've been asking for our help. They're not asking so much anymore. I'm wondering if they have what they need. Now they just need Sebastian. Because remember, the DA is not going to press charges without Sebastian. And remember, for those of you who watched the live on the Solomon case, there was blood. There's a body. There's tire tracks. And that DA still would not open that case. Same DA. So I'm not holding my breath that even with Sebastian, he'll press charges. He needs to be out of there, guys. He needs to be out of there, and it needs to be over his head. Yeah. You have to be some kind of twisted to intentionally traffic your own child. Yeah. They're always watching and trying to stay one step ahead of the law. Yes, they are. But then they couldn't. So what did they do? Plead the fifth. But, you know, Chris has his little ways, calls up Dolly and votes Lodge off the Turtle Island. He has his little ways of making things known. Thank God for Seth. Absolutely. Thank God for Seth. Absolutely. If it weren't for him, every day, which, by the way, guys, I did share, there's a walk coming up for autism, and it's from that one guy that is good friends with Seth and has that organization for autism. They're having a walk, so I'll let you know about that. Hello, Fred. Good to see you. Katie did for sure that we know. But yeah. Interesting stuff though, guys. I think that we're starting to get a handle on at least the planning probably that went in that night. Premeditated. Good point, K9. I'm starting to think they know what happened and arrests are being held off not to put Sebastian in further danger. That's a really good point, girl. Really good point. I think they know what happened too. I think they do. No, I don't think they care to be on the island either. And me either, guys. We're on our own island here. We're staying under the radar. Staying under the radar. Because that. Tell me what you think, guys. I know it's a game, okay? But doesn't that promote hate? I mean, yes, they can vote somebody safe, but I mean, to me, that just promotes hate. I don't know. It was an ingenious game for YouTube that he planned. I give him that. Yes, Katie Proudfoot pled the fifth. Well known fact. Well, we won't talk about that, but oh gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I think you know, Turtle Island game, he makes a lot of money with that game, guys. Ginger, great minds again. Yes, he does. He does. And, it was ingenious on his part. But I just think it promotes hate. Um, I think it was meant to be fun in the beginning, but I think it's gotten to be much more than that now because of the sides that have split, split, apart, right? And so, yeah, they do. It's sad, very sad. It just, yeah. Molly has to eat. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So, what did you guys do for St. Patrick's Day today? Let's get on to a different subject before we close up for the night. How did everybody celebrate today? I did nothing. I could not sleep last night, guys. I was up till 6 o'clock this morning and then I only slept till 10, so I'm really tired tonight. Oh. Anybody do anything for St. Patrick's Day? Anybody? So here's what I have for our grannyism. Green beer. Oh, Kanan, I'm sorry for your loss. Major flooding because of heavy rains. Oh, goodness. That's not good. It sounds like a very good St. Patrick's Day for everybody. And, it's a work day for those that are still working. So, yeah, it's kind of tough. I liked this Irish blessing. Nope, Cheryl. Thought about making green eggs and ham, but didn't. Isn't it Dr. Seuss, not St. Patrick's Day? Isn't it, let's see, corned beef and cabbage? Isn't that what you're supposed to make for St. Patrick's Day? Your daughter-in-law brought over corned beef, yeah. Oh, I love cabbage. Not so much corned beef, but I love cabbage. Oh, cool. What kind of restaurant? I have to say, I can't say I ever really celebrated St. Patrick's Day. I was never one that liked beer. Even when I was young, I just was never a beer drinker. But, no. Big Jim's hamburger place. Ah, and Cheryl, weren't you making hamburgers tonight? Hamburgers and french fries. Today's the day for hamburgers and corned beef and cabbage. Interesting. So yeah, today's Irish blessing says, "May your heart be light and happy. May your smile be big and wide, and may your pockets always have a coin or two inside, or 3 or 4. Right? Aw. So that's really all I had for tonight, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Marion Berry milkshake. Gotcha. I had a shamrock shake from McDonald's last week. It was good. It was really good. What is a Marion Berry? I've never heard of that. Is that some kind of special berry, Canine? All right. Well, I think we're going to call it a night. I'm going to go to bed pretty soon here. It's a really good berry, my favorite. Yum. I love berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Love them. Love them. They're huge. Oh, juicy. All right. Well, that's all we have for tonight, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Wonderful St. Patty's evening. And we will see you tomorrow. Same time. No, not the same time. 5:00 p.m. Central tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit the notification bell so you get our notifications. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at granny'scrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.